WASKO is one of the leading Polish ICT companies. The headquarters of WASKO S.A. is located in Gliwice. The company has 14 units across the country, located mainly in voivodeship capitals. Only within the last 3 years, WASKO has completed many innovative projects of high relevance for safety and the improvement of control levels of maritime, air and ground areas across Poland. As a general contractor, WASKO S.A. has built, among others, the Pomeranian ICT trunk in Zachodnio-Pomorskie and Pomorskie voivodeship, which aims at providing secure level of sea navigation, as well as protecting natural environment in the Polish zone of the Baltic Sea. As part of the undertaking, 500 kilometers of land and 21 kilometers of offshore optic fibers have been laid and 21 nodal points have been made. The investment was carried out in the region between Gdynia and Świnoujście. The most spectacular part of the investment was the laying of the 21 kilometers offshore cable from Hel to Gdynia. The system is to improve the level of sea navigation and provide tools to save human lives at sea, as well as for environment and harbor protection. It is being used by maritime offices in Gdynia, Szczecin and Słupsk, by border guards, Polish Navy, and marine search and rescue services. WASKO S.A. has completed many projects in cooperation with Polish Air Navigation Services Agency, PANSA, including optic fiber routes for agencies in different parts of the country, from Katowice to Gdańsk. One of the first implementations completed for PANSA was designing, building and supplying ICT network devices together with a management system to 10 locations. The implemented Open Eye management system visualizes the condition of ICT devices, enables them to be monitored and controlled, indicates a failure and supports remote configuration. WASKO company also took part in providing equipment for radio communication centers in such locations as Jędrzejów, Trzebnica, Stare Iganie and Grajewo. In 2011, WASKO S.A. was chosen by a PSR MSSR radars manufacturers to design radar towers for radars in Poznań and Wrocław. In 2012, the company won a tender in PANSA for designing, building and launching the total of 4 radio communication centers in Gdańsk region, located in the area of Złota Kraczma, Trzebielino, Somonino and Kokoszki. The turnkey sites made by WASKO comprise of 40-meter steel antenna towers located under reinforced concrete containers equipped with the latest ICT and transmission technology. In 2012, WASKO completed projects of equipping the newly created Air Traffic Control Towers, TWR, with radio communication systems at the airports in Łódź, Rzeszów and Poznań. The systems included radio communication between aircraft and ground services, transmission, ICT subsystems. WASKO installed VHF radios used in ATC communication together with VHF antenna systems. In regard to transmission systems implemented in the new TWR towers, WASKO supplied, installed and is currently operating advanced multiplexer systems, optical converters and network switches, ICT equipment, as well as modern servers, premium monitors, consoles and KVM switches, network switches, media converters, signal amplifiers and complete ICT wiring. WASKO commissioned last resort radio communication systems at all 9 Polish main airports in Warszawa, Kraków, Katowice, Poznań, Gdańsk, Wrocław, Bydgoszcz, Szczecin and Zielona Góra. WASKO's offer has been chosen in tender procedures for building radio navigation sites. These were DVOR DME Doppler electric beacon in Czempin near Poznań and DME radio rangefinder in Jędrzejów near Kraków. Czempin DVOR DME site, what is worth noting, consists of a 5-meter high and 30-meter wide steel construction, so-called counterweight, with 50 Doppler radio navigation antennas installed on it. The investments were completed by WASKO in the design, build and startup system, where the company, as the contractor, was responsible for every stage in the investment, from the design, through obtaining all necessary decisions and permits for construction and providing equipment, to the startup and obtaining final approvals for use. In 2014, WASKO S.A. started cooperation with the Polish National Defense Ministry, the Federal Government of USA, American Ministry of Defense, and the military radars manufacturer Excelis, now Harris, under the Intergovernmental Agreement for Delivery, Installation and Maintenance of Precision Approach Radars at 9 military airports in central and north Poland. In 2014 to 2015, WASKO took part in construction of further radio communication centers, this time with almost 50-meter-high towers made of pre-stressed, pretensioned concrete and not steel. The towers are located in Szczecin, Poznań, Włocławek and Dresdenko. In 2015, for the first time in the history of PANSA, WASKO was confronted with the challenge of designing, building, equipping and starting up the so-called or DME Collocation Center, meaning a site which combines all radio communication and radio navigational functions. All these completed projects improve the safety of air traffic and the work comfort of ground personnel, including air traffic controllers and technical services responsible for its proper operation. The next major investment designed and completed by WASKO was an intelligent transport system for Wrocław. ITS Wrocław has been awarded a statuette of ITS Leader of 2014 by the jury of the ITS Leader competition. The main objective of system implementation was to improve the operation of public transport by prioritizing public transport vehicles and providing a uniform flow of traffic. It was achieved by implementing central automated real-time traffic control at intersections. The key element of the intelligent transport system is the Traffic Control Center, which coordinates the work of services responsible for the proper operation of the system. Among them is the Public Transport Surveillance System, integrated with the dynamic passenger information of the Equipment Monitoring Subsystem, which is based on WASKO's proprietary software OpenEye SCADA, with the information portal, variable message signs managing system and DIP signs. System operators can inform the passengers about changes in road conditions or changes in public transport schedules. Intersections covered by ITS have a complex infrastructure of road telematics devices, among others video detection cameras, video surveillance, and in case of intersections with tram traffic, intelligent loops which ensure safe tram passage. All the places are connected to the management center with a designed, built and dedicated optic fiber network. One of the most important tasks of the ITS Wrocław system is to prioritize public transport vehicles. Due to implementation of ITS, travel times by means of public transport are shorter, and to increase comfort and satisfaction of the passengers, ITS has been added to further 8 intersections. Information for passengers is displayed in 130 locations in the IMPK mobile app. As a general contractor, WASKO has built a rooftop helipad for rescue helicopters at the Specialist Medical Center in Polanica-Zdrój. It has been built on the roof of a 7-story building. The helipad has a HAPI system, helicopter approach path indicator, which enables night flying and flying in adverse weather conditions for all types of helicopters used by medical air rescue. In November 2015, under the designing and carrying out construction works in relation to the adaptation of the Pogodno tram depot in Szczecin, in November 2015, under the designing and carrying out construction works in relation to the adaptation of the Pogodno tram depot in Szczecin, WASKO S.A. designed and implemented the depot automated service system. The system is a complex IT tool which enabled automation of the depot operation control processes. The system enables to automatically identify the rolling stock entering the depot by means of dedicated RFID markers installed in vehicles and readers installed in railway tracks. The identified vehicle is directed by the system to a proper parking place, assigned with a current schedule and relevant transportation tasks taken into account. The system automatically reacts to a wide range of emergency and abnormal situations. In particular, it registers infrastructure failures and displays their locations in the operator's terminal. All the implemented systems lead to improvement of safety, functionality and work comfort of Pogodno tram depot staff in Szczecin. Enter, part of WASKO Capital Group, completed and developed the demonstrator of the Integrated Passenger Traffic Information Management Support System. The aim was to develop a concept and build a prototype of an integrated system that supports passenger traffic information management and has globally innovative properties which differentiate it from the competition. The system consists of integrated modules: video surveillance, passenger flow count, passenger information on the train, dynamic tram driver schedule, vehicle diagnostics, central unit, surveillance center, fire alarms, tram drivers work monitoring, collisions and danger detection, internet and intranet access, fuel consumption optimization, railroad crossings monitoring. These systems have been installed on several dozens of vehicles manufactured by WASKO S.A. Due to its passion and engagement, WASKO has become one of the leading capital groups on ICT market in Poland. After 29 years of existence, it can proudly use its motto "Verified by Time", which is confirmed by completed projects, received awards and planned implementations.